relation with Beethoven started when I was a child. When I was about 10 years old, my teachers told me to study the Sonata Opus 2, number 1, and in that occasion, my parents gifted me the first volume of the complete sonatas. Every day, I was studying with great joy and curiosity. I remember always playing the funeral march of the Opus 26. My character was already forming itself. I was feeling that Beethoven was mine, as he represented the moral force, the will of affirmation, but also suffering. His music was heartbreaking, and I was already unconditionally in love with it. I managed this way to study all of Beethoven's sonatas throughout my life, with wonder and willfulness. For me, the Diabellis still represent to this day the most important composition ever written for piano. It is difficult to say that I prefer this one or that one. I'm fond of every variation because Beethoven has succeeded in allowing us to penetrate into his inner world, which is in fact constantly present in his work. Piece after piece, he leads us from good mood to mockery, from heroism to impatience, from pride to resignation, from laughing to crying, from philosophy to metaphysics, to devoutness. All of that contributes to make this work an enigma, where the culmination point resides, in my opinion, perhaps in the sublime variation 20. The end, but at the same time, the beginning of a new life which is not of this earth. What Beethoven succeeded in creating is, from every aspect, unprecedented. Naturally, the unique reference that comes to mind is the magnificent Goldberg variation by Bach, but we know that Beethoven is moving on other levels and with other parameters. In any case, there is nothing comparable in terms of imagination and size in piano history. For the elaboration of these variations, Beethoven relied on the golden ratio. Indeed, the number 33 of variation is in reality 34 pieces, because we must also take into consideration the theme composed by Diabelli. The Diabelli variations are so special because for their size, as I said before, Beethoven uses material that undergoes real transformations, metamorphoses. For example, he changes the time signature from 3/4 to 4/4, as if he wanted to quickly eliminate Diabelli along with his waltz. In addition, when analyzing the text, we will always stumble across the elements of the initial theme in every variation, even when we don't recognize them anymore. Therefore, this waltz seems simple, but there is something really particular that allows Beethoven to deploy his capacities to the extreme. On the one hand, Beethoven returns to his Baroque roots, variation 24, a little fugue, variation 30, a type of invention, variation 31, a Baroque aria, and variation 32, the big fugue. And they makes a humorous tribute to Mozart, variation 24, not a giorno faticar, from Don Giovanni. But on the other hand, he anticipates what will be Chopin's sonority, variation X, for example, and even Debussy's dynamic. Beethoven used all the resources available to him. When the listener thinks that everything has been said, Beethoven gives us a great triple fugue in A-flat major before ending the work with a delicate minuet, and this way leaving us with a feeling of infinite celestial grace. Truth be said, by learning, performing and recording the Diabellis, I made one of my biggest dreams as a pianist come true. The emotions are intense. In the beginning, when I started working on it and thought I would not make it, I'd always managed to find a large amount of strength to continue. Being conscious that I had a great privilege and thus became day by day a better musician and perhaps, I hope, a better person. With this ocean of universal humanity, I raised myself and touched the sky with one finger. This recording represents satisfaction and relief. All my work is finally in this recording, and this puts an end to a period of my life, but obviously not for long.